Hello and welcome back to Let's Play Monster Hunter. I'm HazzD. Last time we went out and finished the main story, defeated the final boss, the urgent quest for 5-star. This time I'm going to go out and do some of the aftergame, but first I want to go around and see what people have to say to me now that we've defeated the Marvelous. So let's talk to this guy here, the legendary gunner himself. I can't believe it! You really did it for me! I didn't do it for you, mate. I did it so that I could be a true hunter, not your friend or anything. I don't know. We can still be friends though, mate. Don't worry. Don't worry. How can I ever thank you? Well, I don't know, you could probably tell me the mysteries of the universe or something, I don't know. Something like that, I guess. That means you're a few ranks above what I used to be back then. Back when they used to call me a legendary gunner. Dun dun dun! If you didn't know he was the legendary gunner by now, because I've probably spoiled it like 10 times by this point, he is the legendary gunner that those two have always been talking about that no one else seems to talk about. You've given me new energy, the energy to move forward in my life. I can't thank you enough. So yeah, that's the end of his story pretty much. He's the legendary gunner. He's finally moved on after being defeated by the Monoblus. Over here, I think this is Monoblus horns. I'm not quite sure. I've never really figured out what this is, but I think it's Monoblus horns. I'm not exactly sure. There's a massive pile of hay back there. But never mind that. We're going to head out and talk to one other person because someone else has something new for us, and it's incredibly important and cool. So let's see if I can find him, the travelling salesman. Where is he? Will he appear? There we go, here he is. Hello! Oh, it's you! I hear you back to Monoblus. Great job! And now, speaking of great, you've just in time to see my great new batch of stock. Might I suggest a mega pickaxe or a mega bug net? You can't use them, you can use them again and again because they hardly ever break. So yeah, I was wrong earlier in the series. You can buy the mega variant of the pickaxes and bug net this late in the game, so after you defeat the Monoblus you can pick them up here. I've got lots of other useful items. Here, take a look. So yeah, this guy's got a new inventory of stuff and potions. As you can see, he now sells potions, which is incredibly helpful because I don't have to go out and get blue mushrooms and herbs again. I can just come here, buy potions and combine it with honey to make mega potions. So that's fantastic. This is one of the most helpful things that the aftergame has. It also has pellets here. I'm also going to pick up some hot drinks because I'm going to need them for this quest. As you can see, he sells mega pickaxes and mega bug nets here, sorry. So that is incredibly helpful if you're going out to get stuff like that. Also, if you're completing some armor, that's incredibly helpful to get those, especially when going to the volcano, because they will last for quite a long time. I can't remember how much longer it is, but they've got a higher chance of a lower chance of breaking, so that's fantastic. Sorry about that little cut in the audio there. I had to cough. I'm still ill. I am still ill, despite the fact it's the aftergame. I'm still ill. I think it's because I've just commentated way too much over the last few weeks. Fortunately, this is the last couple of episodes I have to record, so I'll hopefully get better soon. But back on topic, the aftergame, you're probably asking, how do I access it? Since, as you can see, we don't have any other quests. All of these are cleared. As you can see, I've cleared all the quests. And these question marks are the only thing left. The only way to access the aftergame is by defeating the Monoblus, and then you get access to 3 possible quests that you can unlock through a very special manner. If I come over here to the armor creator, hello, as I said earlier in the series, you can create, well, if you create 3 different types of armor, just one piece, you don't have to wear them, you just have to create them. You can do something incredibly important in the aftergame. That's what this is. You have to create a single piece of a certain type of armor. As you can see, creating Vespoid is going to give me access to all of them. I don't have to equip it, I just have to have it in my box. So if I do that, and then come over to the chief, hello, and as you can see, I now have a new urgent quest, and that is the Shadow in the Cave. So this is how we're going to be unlocking the first 3 of the 5 urgent quests. We're going to be going out and making one of 3 different types of armor. The first one is Vespoid, and it unlocks this quest, which allows you to hunt the Khezu. Khezu, I don't know. This is probably the weirdest name out of all of them. I really just don't know how to pronounce this. The reward is 2,250, so not quite as much as the Monoblus. I would say this is easier than the Monoblus, but it's still quite important. It's in the swamp. I keep skipping over things. It's in the swamp, so there we go. And the requester is a noble lady. A child is lost in the caves and wants you to rescue him, but a grey wyvern is in the area. Please slay the beast. I don't know why haven't they questioned the fact that he's probably dead or she's probably dead at this point? I mean, this thing is kind of horrific to look at when you see it. Trust me, this is probably the most disgusting looking creature when you see it. Going over what I have in my bag, I've got most of the usual other than flash bombs because they won't work on this creature, so don't bother bringing them. I have hot drinks because we're going to caves like the description said, so that's what I've got with me. I've got pitfall traps again because I believe they will work. I'm unsure if that's true, but I'm going to test it out. So I didn't quite have time to test it out before this episode, but never mind, we're going to test it out and find out if it works. So, we're heading to the swamp. Something you're going to notice is a lot of the quests in the aftergame are in the swamp for some reason. I don't quite get that. I think there's 2 in the swamp, 2 in the volcano, and 1 in the desert. So, the jungle, when was the last time we went there? Like ages ago. We went to the forest and hill more in 5-star than the jungle, which is incredibly disappointing. This is Immunizer, a medicine that enhances natural recovery ability, so I don't know why that's just randomly in here at this point. So you can get Immunizer at this point. I'm going to grab some rations, probably top up my paintballs, also grab some first aid. I'm probably going to just down these rations and then pick up the map just because I might as well, because it's just going to make it slightly easier on you to know where it's going, because I'm going to paintball it, so that's alright, but it only really goes to 3 areas. It's going to go between 8, 11 and 7. So what we're going to do is we're going to go down there and check the caves. I am not 100% sure where it starts, but I think it starts in 8. Despite the fact that this area is filled with Buffanglo, you're never going to have to fight them because this thing never leaves the caves. As I said, it stays in 7, 11 and 8, which is fantastic since that means I don't have to deal with these things. I can just run past and just leave them to do their own thing. Sorry, ram into each other, I was trying to say, but my voice kept having a moment. It's having a moment, it's deciding, nope, you're not recording today, even though you kind of need to get this recorded. Nope, no way, never happening, not gonna do it. Never mind, we're gonna power through it and just deal with it, since I've been doing that for a while, but never mind. It's enough about my voice. I talk way too much about my voice over the last few episodes. So I think I'm going to head to Area 8 first, just to check that out. Then I head up to the other ones. I'm unsure which area it starts in. Again, this isn't one of those quests I know too well, since I don't really do it all that much. So I'm going to... Oh, okay, that's not a hot drink. Thank you very much for preventing me from eating that and wasting a well-done steak. Let's head in here. Okay, so here we go. This is the Khezu. Khezu, I'm not quite sure. I'm going to down a hot drink and read out its description. It is a loathsome wyvern that lives in caves, near blind. They can detect their prey by smell. They are capable of generating electric shocks, which can paralyze their prey. So yeah, this is where, okay, there's Banararas here, whatever they're called. So yeah, this is the creature that uses electricity, the only one we have access to at this point, or offline, so... yeah, you're not going to have much better... Okay, let's try and block this. And I somehow managed to dodge all of that. That's a bit weird. So as you can see, it can shoot electricity out of its, well, body just all over the place. I don't exactly know how. Also, it can do this where it jumps up on the roof, and these Banabra are getting very irritating. Thank you very much. I probably should have blocked that because, well, it's kind of going to just drop down instantly most of the time. And block this. So there we go, that pushed me quite a way back. I'm unsure how good my electrical defense is on this armor, but I'm guessing it's at least alright. This is another attack it'll do, it'll shoot lightning along the floor, which can be quite annoying. The reason flash bombs don't work on it, as you can see, it has no eye, so it has no battle music. Also, it doesn't have any icon to say that it's seen you, so it's quite hard to keep track of it and tell if it's in the same area as you. So the only way is to literally paintball it and then just hope you can tell where it is and block that again. The reason I'm using a lance is that, well, this is probably the easiest weapon to use because that electricity, if it hits you, can do a lot of damage despite how it looks. There we go, it's down. Well, it's not down, it's on its side. Something to note is that if you can use fire, if you get a fire weapon, it can be very easy, well, not easy, but a lot easier to take it down since that's its weakness. You can't break anything off of it, it's just a slash and hit attacking quest, you don't have to worry about failing to get some items. Okay, it's going to do that, and I'm going to take the hit. As you can see, it's slowly wearing me down with those blocked attacks. So I'm going to heal up here. Something to note is that you can have a lot of fire weapons at this point. This is one of the few times where you can actually have a useful weapon to deal with these things. I think this is like the first time or something. Since always before this, it's either been lightning or it's been water and we haven't had water yet. Or it's been fire and we haven't had fire yet. And that is quite an intense roar. I think it's at the same level as, say, the Monoblus, which had an incredibly powerful roar. Fortunately, this thing is not quite as fast as that, and it takes a lot of breaks and gives you a lot of chances to hit it. As you can see, I'm just devastating this thing. I'm just taking it down. I don't even know if I'd have to do a second episode for this, because literally, this is it. Okay, it's in rage mode. That's not good. I think I could, yeah, I could put a pitfall trap down in here. So what I'm going to do is drop a pitfall trap while it's doing that. And I'm going to use some large barrel bombs on it. Okay, fortunately I managed to get that out, so that's good. Then, okay, oh, don't leave the area. Okay, that's lucky. Hopefully it'll turn around now and pounce on me. Come on then, you. Okay, it jumped over it. That's not good. So what I'm going to do is stand right in the pitfall trap and hopefully it will come to me. So let's stand here and wait for it. And it's spinning around. It's doing a dance. Can you stop dancing, please, and attack me? Come on then, you. Yeah, keep going, keep going, keep going. Can I block this? Yeah, there we go. It's in the trap. That's fantastic. Let's put a weapon away. So yeah, this thing's kind of hard to get in traps because, well, it doesn't really have much of a good walking. Wow. Wow, that could have gone far better. So yeah, putting it in a trap isn't really that helpful for getting it, well, to use bombs on it, because as you saw, it nearly instantly got out of it, which is not good. It can do this where it hangs down and drips saliva on you, which is going to hurt if you stand underneath it. It's not exactly the most effective attack since I've already paintballed it, so I know exactly where it is. So let's see. I think it's leaving to go to one of the other areas, which I hope it doesn't, because it takes forever to go from area to area. So while it's on the roof just messing around, I'm going to... what am I going to do? I'm going to combine up some stuff. You can hear it wandering around up there. It's slowly following me around the area. I'm trying to use my fingers to keep moving while I combine up some stuff. There we go, it's doing that. Right, now I've got to wait for it to come back down. There we go. And what am I going to do? Right, I'm going to drop one of those. Okay, that could have gone better. Right, come over here, you. It might set them off from there. Nope, no it won't. Right. Let's see if it turns around. I can probably bomb it. Come on. Stop that. So yeah, bombs are not the most effective tactic to use. Okay, it's turned around. So what I'm going to do is... kaboom! So there we go. It did a lot of damage. I don't know if bombs count as fire damage. Oh dear. Okay, I managed to block it apparently. That's great. So yeah, I don't know if bombs count as fire damage. If they do, that's fantastic, because that one done a ton of damage. Okay, so what's it doing? It's leaving the area. So what I'm going to do is, while it's doing that, I'm going to sharpen up my weapon. Oh yeah, I didn't pick up the mini whetstones because I didn't have space. So let's sharpen this up. And now wait for it to move from one area to the other, because this is what takes long. It takes so long for it to leave the area and then move, because it is the slowest flyer. And I'm going past the exit. Where am I going? I'm going to head up to 10, because it's going to have to at least go through 10 before going to an area, because it's either going to go to 11 or 7, which, I don't know if that makes it easier or not, but it's just a different area, I guess, so I can show it off, because I don't normally go to caves and things when I'm hunting big monsters, so this is at least something different, I guess. So this is what the after game is like. It's just really going out and hunting unique monsters, and as you can see from how slow it's moving once I get off this screen, one moment, come on, load. You can see how slow that thing is flying. I mean, I literally could just walk there and probably still arrive before it, despite the fact I have to go through 2 areas. It is literally this slow. If I go in here and just stand about and wait and watch for it, here we go. Right, it's going to appear in the sky any second now. And okay, it's going to 5 first. That's a little weird, so I'm going to have to wait for it to come here now. So I'm going to try and not be killed by gem prey while I'm waiting. So yeah, this might be one of the reasons why this episode might take a bit longer, because it wastes so much of my time just flying from area to area. So yeah, this is going to be a problem, and would you please not? Let's keep dodging. So where is it? There it is. Look how slow that is. Yep, I'm getting there, guys. Don't worry, I'm doing it. It'll reach the middle of the area, and then it will decide where it's going. If it keeps going in the same direction, it'll go to Area 11. If it doesn't, it'll go to Area 6, I believe, as it has. What I'm going to do is go to 7, and I'm probably going to down the immunizer, just because that will really help with when blocking the electricity-based attacks, because that will allow me to recover some of the damage I took, which would be fantastic. So let's keep running. I normally resort to that when I'm doing the egg quest, but I've started resorting to do that here. That's just how slow this is. So let's down a power juice, I guess, because why not? And also an immunizer, because why not? I probably should have waited till it was down here for it to really use this, but never mind. And once it's done landing, and hopefully my stuff hasn't run out by then, and the Vespoid hasn't killed me. Come on. Okay, he's very slow. Something I could suggest is that the Gem Prey armor, I don't know how its electricity-based defense is, but if it's good, it's got the immunity to paralysis, which would be fantastic for this, and it just glitched from the ceiling to the floor, and then just to do it again. Please hurry up. Come on, you slowpoke. You've flown across the entire zone. Can you... There we go. Right, time to lay into it. Die, monster. I probably should have... Oh, uh-oh. Okay, I didn't think I was going to manage to block that in time. And as you can see, my red damage just shot right back up there. That's how good immunizers are. So if you're in a tight spot and you think you're going to take a lot of damage like that, that can be incredibly helpful. As you can see, I'm just laying waste to this thing, so it's not really a problem. And there we go, and it's going to do that. I'm just going to stand here and block it. Okay, I was going to let go then, but I got damaged. So that's not good. There we go. Right. What are you going to do? You're going to hang down and be a pain because I can't get you. What I'm going to do then is combine up a large barrel bomb with some gunpowder. Not large barrel bomb, large barrel with some gunpowder. I may also put down a pitfall trap just cause. Why not? And it's going to drop on my head any second now. Come on then. Drop in the trap. Drop in the trap. Okay, it decided to drop over there. Okay, I didn't quite manage to block then. I could sort of see it coming. It's kind of quick when it does that, which is kind of irritating. Okay, that's not going to get it in the trap, so let's just stabby. It's in rage mode. As you can see, when it's in rage mode, it has like white mist coming out of its face. And it attacks a lot quicker. It's just destroyed those Banabaras, or whatever they are. No, they're not Banabaras, they're the later generation ones. That's what they're called, Vespoids. They replaced the Vespoids. For that, ooh, that's another attack it can do. It will stretch out its head, which is kind of annoying because it's got a lot of range. It's not as bad as some of the later creatures in Generation 3, which can stretch like across the entire area for no apparent reason. Okay, so yeah, this is really how this fight is going. It's literally just me waiting for an opening and then attacking. It's slowly getting into this pitfall trap. Slowly. There we go, it's in the trap. Why did I put that away? I wanted to attack it. Unfortunately, it's in rage mode, so I'm not going to be able to get in as much damage as I can, and my hot drink has run out, which is unfortunate, and unfortunately I can't take the wind resistance, which is annoying. But oh well, it was kind of worth it. Move! Right, I'm going to down a hot drink. Wow, those speed bursts last for no time at all, which is really unfortunate, but oh well. Stab you up the butt, stab you again, stabby. And it's pretty much almost dead. And I've lost the paintball. Right, how long has this gone on for? I'd say a reasonable amount of time. I'm going to paintball it. So since it's going to take a long time to get to the next area, what I'm going to do is probably cut this here and say that's enough for this episode. Next time, I'm going to be finishing this off. I know it's pretty much already dead now, but this is going to take a while for it to get to the next area. Also, there's a lot of bios to go over, so until then, like, comment, subscribe, and all the other good stuff. I've been HazzD, and I will see you next time.